What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Rasputin Radio Destiny Podcast, where we bring your favorite Destiny content with a twist, where we focus on comedy, community, and positivity. We're back again with another week of our usual segments and shenanigans, as T-Bot likes to call them, exotic shenanigans. We've got Tower Chat, Tag Spotting, Guardian Throwdown, Legend of the Week, or Betty's Best, and Mode of Light. Tonight on the show, I cannot believe it. It's me. I'm here. Hello. Here every week. Fuck you. Honus,
That's
what's
incredible.
up? What's up, ugly?
I can't believe that you're here.
We've
He's
got
never here.
So excited to meet you.
we've got Talon. What's up?
Hey, oh my God.
We've got T-Bot. What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
We got Betty taking off work, motherfucker. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
And we've got
Okay.
the man, the myth. I'm sure you know him, ProfessorBroman.
Hi. Hello, everyone watching. Before we go any further, Betty, you took work off today to make this work?
I had a shift change.
Okay. All right. Well, no.
I didn't
Very
call it
professional.
sick.
This is your most downloaded episode ever if you're like missing work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push this
I
shit.
could have just brought up about concussion, but you know.
No.
I didn't lie. You could be like, yeah, I almost got fired. And I would be like, ah! Shit!
But if you don't
She's
know,
really sick, for the record.
she's so sick. She's got the
Super
flu,
sick.
everybody.
Yeah.
If anyone knows Betty here, she's really sick.
Minor
Solid.
concussions. Still.
Minor concussion.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's the minor concussion.
Mildly concussed, slightly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Concussed. All right.
She woke up a bit congested. But if you don't know who Professor Broman is, I don't know. You need to just emerge from the rock that you're under. And
There's plenty of people who don't know I am. There's plenty of people who know.
I find that hard to believe it
Wow.
when you're in the Destiny community.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe
But-
that they don't know.
If you don't know who he is the Mad Master, the Professor, who continues to educate people every day in positivity and other things that you would not even understand. I feel 100% educated just from the green room. And, you know, we're
Thank you,
super
man.
excited to have him on the show, and he's an amazing community member. And like I said, if you don't know who the F he is, get out from under that rock and welcome to the rock.
If you don't know who I am, I'm a Twitch streamer and I do YouTube as well. If you're from the Destiny community, and you don't know who I am, or you maybe need help remembering your 2 points of contact, would be I was the bald guy on the House of Wolves reveal stream. That was me. I was the guy that laughed really loud, and I am the reason that they do sound checks now. Because they
No
didn't do
joke.
a sound check, and then everyone on the internet hated me just for being myself, and it was not my fault. It was the sound guy's fault. And then I'm only really mad about it. So there's that, and then I was part of the team that got world's first for the King's Fall raid.
Right.
So those are the 2 points where you may have heard my name previously if you don't know.
First
who I
of all, stop being modest. You're also known for something even more incredible, something you do every year.
Talking about
Oh,
millions,
Guardian
millions,
I'm the-
millions.
I'm one of the 3 founders, and I'm the charity director of Guardian Con. So that's
That's a thing.
also my
That's a
thing.
thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
an amazing
Things.
thing. That's an amazing thing.
A smooth,
And I-
easy 1.5 easy. That's not even,
1
facts and figures. That's easy.
done,
like that's a cool guaranteed
we've
1.5.
Over two years, we've done $1.8 million.
That's what I'm talking about.
$500,000 first year and 1.3 the next year.
Mm.
We actually
And-
start our fundraising in January
Good.
this year.
Ooh.
We're doing a lot of lead up events this year, working with different communities and developers around Twitch, because Guardian Con isn't. It's not a Destiny IP. Like, it's not
Right.
Bungie sanctioned. They have nothing to do with the event
Right.
at all. Other than not suing us when we made the mistake of calling it Guardian Con first year, which we do deeply appreciate. And so we're going to be working with developers from all around Twitch. We're going to be doing fundraising months that focus on different communities and aspects from Twitch, leading up to the marathon stream, which we're still going to do, and then the actual event that's in Tampa in July.
That's awesome, dude. Like,
So I just want to say that out of everything that you do, I know you're an awesome streamer and everything. I think what you do for St. Jude's is like such an amazing thing. So I just, that's for me is the most impact in the community because it goes beyond Destiny.
It goes beyond the video game, beyond the desk, beyond everything.
You're helping actual people. So that's
Thank you.
For me is the most thing.
I'm obsessed with helping other people. That's what got me started on Twitch. The first thing I saw on Twitch was a charity marathon, not unlike what we do for GuardianCon. So it's really nice. Life's got a really funny way of bringing things full circle sometimes. So
that's awesome.
That's mine.
Nice.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Like the one thing, just I don't know, like from meeting you and that, like you're freaking hilarious and down to earth. Like it's so cool and refreshing. And that's one thing that
those are my two favorite compliments.
Like, because some people I feel, because we went to GuardianCon this past year, and I feel like the average Joe might be apprehensive to talk to people, and one of the things that me and Honus found out was that, you guys are really just normal people and really cool people and just really care about that cause and really care about just doing it positive and that, and that's just great.
Yeah, it's not an act. It's not
right.
It's not a it's not an act. It's not like a show. It's not something, that was I don't know what's the right word.
Like a PR stunt.
As like, this is how you need to be the best. Because I do shit that I probably shouldn't do, like in every day, like telling people to go fuck themselves. Like that's not a great tool.
It's not the ideal business model.
Great. He's going to be a charity director for a massive event, but also he tells people to fuck themselves. Big win, right? And does he swear? Almost constantly. Oh, what a winner. So I'm I appreciate that. I mean, like we're everybody involved with GuardianCon is like you said, like a normal person. And I know that it's hard to it's hard to imagine because sometimes growth changes people. We've all got stories from our lives of somebody who had to come up and then you go and try and talk to them in like 5 years, and then you're like, wow, I wish that they just would have ignored my phone call or whatever because they turned into a huge douchebag. Like I have some friends that I know like call or text me constantly, and I suck at getting back to them because I'm busy. But like, some of us, we've called our friends and we've been like, wow, you turned into a jackass. Like I had no idea that this like horrible, wretched human being was hiding inside of you. So I appreciate that. I work really, really hard to try and stay as grounded as possible. Granted, it's not really hard work when you're on Twitch, I don't think, because you have people ego checking you all day constantly. Trolls. This is what I'm referencing. Trolls. The people
the movie.
Kill yourself. It's really hard to have like, too much of a high ego. If you're, like, I'm the best in the world. Oh yeah, motherfucker. Well, kill yourself. I could lose some weight.
Yeah,
I could.
I'll be honest.
Start playing some Dance Revolution.
Yeah,
I find the go fuck yourself refreshing because that's honest.
That's honest,
because
and that's how the real world is.
You want to say to people,
yeah, that's how the real world is.
Go fuck yourself.
It doesn't hold any punches.
I'll say it to a grandma driving down the road. Going yourself. I mean, obviously, I don't say it to her face because that would be.
Have fun being an old bitch. Yeah, I've done that.
See you in a few years.
Psych. And they're old as fuck. They'll bring it right back at you and be like, I fought in the war. Like, you'd be dead if it wasn't for me.
Right.
Honus is up in Lancaster, PA, man. Those old ladies are no joke up there.
They are no.
If we want to hit all your points down here,
yes,
that I just saw.
It's whitehead country.
All right, so I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I currently live in Tampa, Florida. Okay. Other places I've lived in Tennessee. I've lived in Indiana, and I've lived in Puerto Rico.
Whoa.
And fun fact, from the age of 18 to 28, I had 15 different addresses.
Whoa.
Wow.
So I moved around a lot.
That's
main
crazy.
character I play on Destiny, I'm a Titan.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Boo.
Titan.
Whatever.
That's what I'm talking about.
I was the only Titan in King's Fall World first, and
Let's go.
got it without my fucking bubble. So
There you go.
fuck
Take
you.
that, bitches.
Chris, come on. The hunters are being silent right now, man. You got to talk up.
I can't blame him. The bubble was there's a necessity.
The bubble was necessary.
Double bubble trouble. It's the only way to do it, man.
What do I do outside of Destiny? I think we already addressed that. How do you like to give back to the community? And,
Right. We already talked about that.
And my favorite Destiny memory. Okay, cool. Yeah. So basically, I just need to tell you where the fuck I was from and what class I made.
Right.
Yeah.
So
My current favorite project is I have a podcast too.
yes.
Called at the Broman podcast, and I just started doing that because and you guys got it all up on me. You're on episode 55 and shit. You were in there, but like podcasts are so cool. I always shit on them for a long time. I was like, "You fucking stupid podcast, fuck shit." What am I gonna do? Listen to something? And then I was like, I have a lot of time in the day where I wish I was listening to something.
Right.
Mhm.
So, oops. But yeah, so that's my current, like, that's my favorite way to give back to people
Nice.
in the Destiny community and outside of it as well.
There's so much.
sure.
There's so much like you said. There's so much dead air that in people's day. That's why I got into podcasting. Like you said, like I was like I could be doing something right now while like driving or while cleaning the dishes or that.
You can do more than one thing at once.
Right. And your podcast is great and very informative and funny. So I'm glad you got into that. That's like really cool, thing for you to do, and you're the perfect person for it. So thank you for doing that.
And if you haven't checked it out, check it out.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
funny.
the first time I saw you, Professor Broman, was actually you were doing the YouTube, or it was after you did YouTube videos with T-Rex on Streaming 101. I believe it's called.
101.
That was like the first thing I looked at or watched in regards to streaming, because a bunch of my buddies were like, "Hey, you ever look at a stream or think about streaming?" Because I guess I was cracking jokes while we were raiding or something.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Watch this." I watched every episode, and I was like, hooked.
Yeah.
That stuff was awesome.
That's what spawned like the core content on my podcast is 3 times a week we record Ask Broman, which is a Q&A call-in show like we hosted on Discord, and I just literally anyone who wants to ask me a question, I just pull them in and we talk. A lot of it's about streaming, but it can be about a lot of other stuff. There were 2 big reasons why I did it. One, when your channel grows a lot on Twitch, I don't know if everyone does, the one-on-one interaction that you get, with your regulars. So back when I had, 30 viewers, like I knew everybody's name. And I knew everything that was going on in everyone's life. And that was like special to me. And as my channel grew, I lost that. And in a lot of ways, it took me a long time to sort of reestablish a drive to get on stream, because what drove me for a long time was that connection. Like I wanted to be there for these people and like I wanted to hang out with my friends. But when you go from 30 to 3,000, like it's a it's a massive change in scale. So one of the reasons I did it is I love to give back. And then the other reason is it allows me to connect one-on-one with at least some of my viewers a few times a week, which is something that I obviously haven't had in my life for like 3.5 years. So it's like, I'm so happy that it's got such a great response, because it is the most personally satisfying thing that I am doing right now.
It's awesome.
Which I know might seem unbelievable. Like I was telling one of my longtime mods who's been watching me since I had like 20 viewers. He messaged me the other day and he was telling me how much he liked it. And I keep getting all this feedback, more feedback than anything I've ever done. Right. Like I'm always monitoring everything. And I get, in the past week, I've gotten like 3 or 4 Twitter DMs, Instagram messages, Facebook messages that are just like heart-wrenchingly special. They're like, "Oh my God, like I did this and blah, blah, blah. And I just want to reach out and tell you thank you." And I'm like, holy shit. Like, it's like crack. Like it's the best thing in the world. And the coolest story I have coming out of it so far. I know I'm talking a lot, but
No, go.
No, you're good.
Here you
I
go.
love sharing.
We don't have a time limit, so you do what you want to do.
We had I talked about on one of the episodes, I talked about what drove me through broadcasting was that connection, and how, you know, I got those messages, and I got a DM or a tweet from one of my viewers who broadcasts and usually has like 1 or 2 viewers, and like the day or two after we had this conversation about, you know, how much broadcasting and how much entertainment can help someone, their one viewer like literally just had this huge heart-to-heart with them about how them watching the stream was so important to them, and it felt like more meaningful than interacting with a therapist, and it helped them more.
Yeah,
and that's someone with 1 viewer, which is like one of the things that I talk about a lot on the podcast, and I think it's important for everyone to get their mind around, is impact depth. Like, it's not about how many people can hear you if you scream on a megaphone. It's about how many people feel like their relationship with you can like encourage or enhance their life.
Mhm.
You know, the more you know someone, or like the closer that relationship is, the better. Like, I would take 1,000 people that want to follow me around and do everything all day on every platform that I have over 100,000 viewers that may or may not show up if I do something else.
Right.
Because
Right.
if you have an army of 1,000 people that are that fucking connected, the things that you can do are absolutely unstoppable. And Guardian Con is an expression of that impact depth.
Right.
And that's not just mine, that's the whole community interacting and encouraging itself.
Right.
So,
dude, I
very
was
practical example
right.
of a really, you know, ethereal lesson.
100%. The professor at work.
Yeah.
I'm saying the vibe,
Oh my
though.
God.
I will say the vibe at Guardian Con was like no other. Like, it was just like everywhere you turn, you just smiles. You're like, "What's up? Hey!" You feel like everybody knew everybody, and like that's where I first met T-Bot face to face there, as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
yeah.
did.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
And,
First time meetings.
and we're like, "What's
Yeah,
up,
we-
dude?" And hung
It
out.
was interesting. You know, one of my favorite, and I said this to Chicken and people after we went, but one of my favorite memories is our conversation with Dado, which was
Yeah.
fantastic. And he just was like talking about how people crucify him over his like
His
weapon
analysis
reviews.
of weapons.
And he's like, dude, it's like a 0.6 off.
He's like,
of,
I don't
the
give a
difference."
fuck about your blue sniper. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
fucking analyze that.
Yeah.
It's
But it was
hilarious.
it was funny, and it was like
It was so
we were
down to
talking
earth,
like, yeah, we talked Destiny, but it wasn't really about Destiny. It was just about life,
Yeah,
and it was
Yeah,
awesome.
I mean, the whole event is an expression of the world outside of the world that we have connected with each other in.
Right.
You know.
Oh yeah. You know, for those of you that haven't been to Guardian Con but are thinking
Highly.
about going, just go.
highly
I
recommend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super. I actually had the pleasure of volunteering, so I was like there early. I was there late. I got to see how things were working behind the scenes. Dude, you guys do an amazing job. I was like so impressed with how
Right.
things are working. I'm like, I'm beyond excited to come back. I'm gonna be volunteering. I'm gonna be hanging out. It's gonna be, dude.
It's
People, just
it'll
go.
be better. It'll be better this year than last year. We had a lot of things that we wish would have gone better last year. I mean, like not that like nothing that's big. Like I think the first year we were in the fairgrounds, it was like, whoo, there was a lot to improve on. This year we really nailed it, and the fact that we're going to be in the Tampa Bay Convention Center, and we're actually working with the city of Tampa this year.
Yes.
Nice.
To coordinate everything. So hopefully we get a lot more buy-in from locals. We should have a shit ton of stuff to do and stuff to buy while you're there, which, by the way, since we're in a tight-knit small situation area here while we're chatting, if you are an artist, if you do gaming stuff, if you do nerd culture stuff, please come to Guardian Con. Spend the $350 it costs to get a booth, and make 10 grand that weekend. Okay.
Right, because you can.
Please.
Cobb
Every
won.
vendor
Yeah.
that came last year sold out of everything they had.
Right.
They fucking won. And then they went to Kinko's to do reprints.
Right.
And then they sold out by noon the next day, and they had to take pre-orders.
Right.
Okay. So
well,
you are an artist, it is one of the lowest cost artist alleys out there in the space, in the gaming space, for events, especially an event of this size. And the Destiny community loves to support each other, and they love spending money on cool shit. So please
do it.
Don't fuck yourself over and get a goddamn booth.
Right. That was our friend Cobb One Art specifically. You know, he's one of a friend of the show. We've known him. We met him for the first time. We've known him, but we met him for the first time face to face. And his work is amazing. So check it out if you haven't.
We checked in with him midday. He was like, "I'm at 7K, bro." We're like, "Oh my god, keep it pushing, baby."
I do want to shout out real quick DCA, Destiny Community Artists. We were working with that group for a little bit on the show. So, you know, Jay Howard is an awesome dude. So he's going to be promoting in throughout the Destiny Community Artist group. So that's
check that out for sure. They're going to be doing some big things with that.
That's exciting, man. I hope that, because I know that there was a collective of artists last year that sort of pitched in. 3 artists that pitched in together to get a booth and like cover their travel expenses, and they sold out. I think Watermelon Exo guy was one of them, and I can't remember the other 2 because I'm a horrible person. But there's there's just so much opportunity, and one of the big things that we want to do this year with the event is really, I mean, like, I think we did a good job last year, because every time I talk on the podcast or I introduce myself or I talk about Guardian Con on stream, everyone's like, wait, like you plan that? Like, people don't know, which is awesome. It means that, like, one of the things that we want to do is get the focus off of us. It's not like a self-aggrandizing event. Like, the focus is on the charity and on the community. So I'm always excited when someone used to piss me off. Someone's like, "Are you going to Guardian Con, Broman?" I was like, "I don't fucking know. What do you think, jackass?" I'm spending a year of my life planning it, and then just fucking take a vacation, like, you know. But
oh man,
reorienting my perspective, and one of our goals was to make sure that the focus is on community and on the charity. So the fact that people ask questions and don't know that is fucking awesome. And one of the, like, especially with artists, because listen, I understand, like, I came from nothing, you know, like on Twitch, like I didn't have a following. I didn't get my first fucking raid from a big channel until I was already like partnered and well on my way to full time, you know? So I want to help put you on if you're an artist, and going out there and getting your art in people's hands in a real practical sense. Selling your art, you're going to make a little bit of coin, but you might establish some serious long-term customers.
Right.
And I just, I know last year the buy-in was scary for some people, but like, we have results. Please don't ignore them.
Right.
I want you to come to Guardian Con. I want to feature you. I want to help you turn whatever it is that you're doing, because it's so fucking hard as a graphic and digital artist. It's so goddamn hard, and I want to help put you on.
Right.
So please go to guardiancon.co, hit the contact us button, and send us your shit, and we'll talk.
Like, that's one of the big things we do is shout out, and we shout out like a mess ton of artists. Like, we've met a crazy amount of artists, and
from digital designers,
from digital to pen and ink to, you know,
physical,
to
like
Brick and Nick, who does things with Legos, and
oh wow, that's
Trophy King.
Broman, have you ever checked his stuff out? Brick and Nick
now.
Yeah,
it's so awesome.
He takes Legos, normal Legos, not 3D printed custom Legos, normal Legos, and he made a Risk Runner. He made what? My gosh!
Like, he made a Robo-Callus.
He made a Robo-Callus. The dogs as well, from Pleasure Guardians, bro. It's insane.
This shit, okay.
insane.
Okay, so it's Brick and Nick.
Brick in Nick.
Broman,
Brick and Nick.
I would see if you could maybe contact him. You know how a lot of game conventions, they've got like a big ass Lego like design or something
Display.
like Mega Bloks doesn't do something. Reach out to him. Maybe have him do like
He
display
would
case.
kill it.
He did one at the last convention.
He did the
I
sword.
forget which one it was.
He had the shotgun, the Suro shotgun from D2, and he had the Iron Rise of Iron sword.
And these are feature things. Hang on.
Yeah.
Is he on Twitter?
He's writing
Yes.
it down.
Yeah, he's definitely. That's how we got a hold of him.
He's the man. And he's
a dapper dude.
He's
He,
dapper.
wears a
He's
bow
got
tie at all
like
times.
Lego bow ties. He's the man.
Yep.
Chat, find out his handle for me, okay? Because I can't find Brick, and
I'll get it for you.
I just gave him a shout out.
Oh, okay. All right, sweet.
But that's and that's one of the things that
I love
we
it,
do.
man. I love it. Yes.
But yeah,
that guy's one of my favorites.
we just love it.
This motherfucker's live right now.
Yes, he's the man. He just did. He actually yesterday had 2K people raised over $1,000 for St. Jude's. Actually, yesterday.
Yeah,
So
on his stream,
It's really cool how he did it for St. Jude
Right.
Live and Guardian.
he's the man.
What a piece of shit.
But
No,
What
that's
Lego is that
awesome.
bitch?
That's awesome.
right. And there's just so many, like you said, so many incredible creative people in the creative verse of Destiny that need that platform. And like you said, please reach out, do it. And we that's what we think. We get these people on the show and say, we push them, literally shoving them into, hey, you need to do it. Hey, you need to start streaming. Hey, you need to go to Guardian Con.
No,
Hey,
that's awesome.
start selling your shit.
That's another really huge thing that I talk about often. It comes up often on Ask Broman is so many people they make great shit, but they just don't, like, their distribution doesn't match their platform, right? So they're like, dude, listen, I'm the best watercolor artist in the world. Fucking cool. What do you do? Man, I'm on Etsy. And I'm on Etsy. Okay, so like, where's your Instagram? Where's your Twitter? Like, why aren't you streaming yourself painting?
Right.
Like, there's just so many, like, why aren't you doing speed paints and putting that shit up on Instagram?
Right.
Like, just if you set up your fucking iPhone, boom, take a picture every 60 seconds. You compile that into a 30-second video, boom. People obsessively watch that shit.
Right.
If one of those catches my eyes while I'm scrolling through Cobb One Art, while I'm scrolling through Instagram, I'm fucking
boom
for an hour. I'm just staring at it.
Mm-hmm.
You know? So it's it's just like I want to please
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
And we have so many other opportunities you can contact us about. Like if you're an international artist and it's expensive for you to fly, we're always looking for stuff that we can use for silent auctions. We're always looking for stuff that we can use to give away on streams. Like I said, we're gonna be having, like, I don't know how this turned into like me pitching Guardian kind of people.
Hey,
like,
no,
I have been
totally cool.
I am my focus this year, along with all the charity stuff and getting new community members in, is when I saw the power that the event had to, like, I don't know, inspire an artist with actual fucking proof. Because that's the thing. Every artist is like, I don't know if anyone wants to buy this shit.
Well,
and then they show up and then they sell $11,000 worth of their own art.
Right.
Like, there is nothing more empowering than having something you've worked on for 3 years suddenly turn an insane profit.
Right.
Because it shows you, like, you can
It's
find
validating.
code. You can see the fucking matrix and you get it. You don't have to doubt yourself anymore.
Right.
So,
It's validating.
I want last year I think we had 2 or 3 community artists come out.
Right.
I would love to have
Droves. Yeah.
I would love to have at least 20. I feel
I
like
agree.
that's a fair estimate. 20 would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love to have to start, like, vetting people and being like, listen, man, I love so much
Your crayon drawings.
What you do.
I love that you crochet house plants that look like classic SNES characters, but I don't know if this is the right market for you. Like, I want to be able to have that conversation with someone because there's so much interest.
And we were on the venture before we knew there was an artist alley. Like right after Guardian Con, we went to work on collecting like pen and ink and painting and saying we're gonna try and get a booth. We're gonna try and showcase you because it needs to get out there. Like you said, those artists need to get out there. And then you guys did the artist alley. We're like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, yes,
Tell
thank you for
Broman to
taking our
message
idea,
me.
but yes.
No, you send us a message. I don't have fucking time. I'm sorry. Like the second you do this, I might think about the Destiny community artists. Like, listen, this is not like, this is me admitting a flaw, okay? I'm not doing this because I'm too big and important. I'm doing this because I know I will fucking fail you. If I'm like, dude, I'll totally email you. And then you're sitting there for like 2 months, like, this Broman fuck is not emailing me. I guess I don't matter. And that's not it at all. I have really bad ADD. And like, if I don't do something right fucking now, it just doesn't get done until it shows up in 2 months.
Like I said, I know Chicken and I were talking with that DCA group, which is like thousands of artists, and they did, and Jay Howard was awesome. We were, talking with him, and they were trying to get a booth, but now that you're doing the Artist Alley as well too, because that's where we were trying to recruit our, getting like different types of art to promote, and we were like, thank God this is happening, because even though like we may not get a booth, or whatever, it's fine. We're going to be there and
support.
We want people to get the amazing things out there, like you said. So your goal and our goal is like the same.
And that's why I'm glad to have you on the show as well, because like the same cohesion and goals is like,
What I will say though, Guardian Con this year needs a freaking dodgeball.
Yes, and I'm a PE teacher. I've already designed the Crucible. I have a Rumble game. Come on.
Real life Crucible.
I do this like 9 to 5, 8 to 7:30.
8 to 7:30
at night. That's not I design games in my free time. You don't understand. I do it.
Okay,
all right.
So you wanna set up a dodgeball section.
Hear me out.
Like a Crucible map.
Hear me out.
Like a Crucible. Okay,
I've got a game.
Okay.
That is Rumble. Respawn game. You play for however many minutes, get as many kills as you can, whatever. Have fun. Bah. And then I have a Trials of Osiris game with rules that we could get barriers, could do that and everything. Well, blah, 3-on-3 if you want to go throwback, or 4-on-4 if you want to get snooty about it. But we could do it. It's all about map design. I've got the rules. All it is map design.
We tried laser tag the first year, and it did not go as well as we had hoped.
It's cheaper to do the dodgeball because the dodgeballs are cheap. You know what I mean?
I've got about 20 gator skin balls I could bring.
So I guess right now, like, I'm hearing myself have this conversation with Kevin, who's our event manager, and I'm just seeing his eyes just scream at me really loud in silent lawsuit. So like,
right, that's true.
You're right.
I mean, like, look, if we could do dodgeball and shit without having everybody like sign a waiver and sit through a presentation, then yeah. But
that's the worst part about any active sport is.
Is it sick waiver? That I already started writing up a freaking waiver? Like I was literally when I started talking to Cobb about this, we like designed the maps and this and other thing, and I was like, I'm writing a waiver right now because I already know that this is gonna have to be fucking necessary.
1v1 dodgeball tournament. Let's go.
That's hilarious.
It's real life 1v1 me, bro.
I'm just gonna sit back and watch you all get balls in your faces. It's gonna be pretty funny.
I'm just waiting on Betty to get in there and shoulder charge someone on accident, just straight up hip check the shit out of them and be like, oh shit, what? There's no melees?
all right. I love this. Let's move on.
Yes,
Broman, you've told us what you're doing. What was your favorite thing from Thanksgiving?
I
know you hosted this year. It was like all over your Instagram.
I had both my parents in town and my sister and my brother-in-law. What was my favorite thing? I mean, like stuffing. I'm a fan of stuffing.
Oh, speaking of language now.
I'm a fan of the meal before the meal. Okay. The meal before the meal, where it's like all of the meats and cheeses, and they're on there, the crackers, and they're
Oh
all
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I eat that until I get sick, and then I wait an hour, and then I have Thanksgiving dinner. Yeah,
Excellent.
Feels good. I'm proud of me.
We're proud of you too.
Yeah. Well,
I know. Honus's favorite thing was actually eating carbs again because he gave up sugar and
Hashtag carbs giving.
hashtag
Yeah,
carbs.
I gave up carbs and sugar for like 3 months, and then this was like my cheat day. And let me tell you, the day after, I was hurting. My stomach hurt so bad. It was ridiculous. I had mac and cheese and stuffing. I sent Chicken the picture. It was like a plate of carbs.
Oh,
That's all I wanted.
Piles.
My mom looks at me and goes, "Hey, would you like turkey?" I said, "Yeah, a tiny bit. I'm going to have all the carbs. Just give me 30 rolls."
Just put
I
the
don't
mac
care.
and cheese on top of the little slice of turkey you gave me.
Yeah, right.
Oh my god.
Excellent. T-Bot, I know you hosted as well. How'd that go?
I did. It was actually nothing blew up. We finished the kitchen renovation literally the day before Thanksgiving.
Oof.
Had both sets of parents over, and yeah, it was actually fantastic.
Did they
it was
ooh
delicious.
and ah over the reno?
Yeah, a little bit. The biggest challenge of the day was keeping the dogs away from the trash can because we didn't have doors in front of the kitchen sink where the trash cans resided. So we had to keep an eye on those, keep the dogs away. We were successful, and we had a good Thanksgiving.
Good. Betty, do they celebrate Thanksgiving in Canada? Was it just a bunch of dipping bacon in ketchup?
Did they have like Tim Hortons Day or anything like that?
We have Thanksgiving in October, but then I know that American Thanksgiving is in November. But I'm gonna have to celebrate both eventually because when I move to the States,
you're gonna have to get used to it.
Canadian and American Thanksgiving,
Let's
so
go.
we're gonna have 2 turkeys
Back to back.
Nice.
What about you,
Sounds
Talon?
awesome.
What'd you do, Talon?
Wanted to my brother's house. Kind of, he got to bust out for the first time. He's got a big green egg. If anybody knows
Oh,
what
my
those
mom
are,
wants one so bad.
Oh, I probably gained like 20 pounds. We butterflied a turkey. Basically, sounds kind of nasty, but you basically take the spine out of a turkey and you butterfly it over a smoker, so the meat comes out like super like tender and smoky, and it was phenomenal. It was glorious.
Wow,
delicious.
Yeah.
Well, what I did was I drove to Dallas with a 2-month-old baby, and he is a fucking angel on the way up. Amazing. Slept the whole time. Stopped about 1.5
Tell them what happened
times.
on the way back.
On the
Yeah,
way
tell us
back,
on the way back, 'cause I
4-hour
remember that.
drive turns into 6.5, 6:45 with a blowout shit all over his fucking car seat. I'm in the back scrubbing shit, just rubbing it into a car seat. My wife's going, "What's going on? He keeps shitting." I'm like, "Just fucking wipe his ass." And I'm like, "What's going on?" We're an hour from the house. We can see the home stretch. We're like, "Oh my god." And then he passed out. And we were like, "Oh, you're an angel again," after you just shit grenade in the back seat. Still smells like shit.
The shit
Oh
grenade.
my gosh.
Like
He literally shit himself to sleep. I like that.
I get Dumb and Dumber.
But it was
Shit
good.
everywhere. There's shit on the
Any-
door.
Any Black Friday
I
shopping for
shit
anyone?
myself to sleep. What?
Any Black Friday shopping for anyone?
I ended up
Oh
going,
shit, man.
and it was compared to last year, shockingly like empty everywhere we went.
Did you buy a
we went to a
mic?
few of the doorbuster things. And dude, it was, what?
Did you buy a mic?
What'd you say?
A mic. Did you buy a mic?
No. Those are on sale. You prick. I was buying stuff for family. I'm not selfish.
Oh, there you
Sorry,
go.
I mean,
He's a
sometimes
giver.
They,
I have a hard time buying shit for
Damn.
myself too. I feel you.
No, I'm not mad. I can't buy gifts until like 3 days before I give them. Otherwise, I give like my big flaw. So I have to wait. I can't
Oh,
buy
yeah,
anything
me too.
early.
I can't.
I want to give it to you. That's it.
You want to give it to me? Is that what you said?
And here we go.
Down the
I
rabbit
under-
hole we
No
go.
sex
I
jokes.
understand you, Honus.
All right.
Because I bought Cobb his birthday present, and I was like, okay, I'm going to keep this a secret. It's fine. We're good.
for
2
one
hours
day.
later, I called
Yeah.
him. 2 hours. 2 hours later, I called him back. I'm like, can I tell you what it is?
Yeah, right.
What is wrong with you? Like, I can't hold presents a secret. I can't do it.
I can't do it.
I'm the type of person that sees it and I'm like, perfect, and I buy it. It could be 7 months before Christmas. I'm like, perfect. You're gonna sit on it and it's gonna fester, and then I'm in the back like rubbing my hands together, going, "You have no idea." That's how I am.
The best thing is Amazon, because I order like in bulk, and then I'll like put a bunch of crap in one box, and then I'll seal the box. Like, it's already sealed, but I'll reseal it with like, tape, and I'll just keep it in the attic so I don't have to. So wait,
you open it, look at it, and go, "Yep," and then reseal it.
No, I don't look at it. I don't.
You just put tape on top of the tape.
I don't.
Wait. You break the tape. You open the box, but you don't look inside. Then you close the box, and then you use more tape.
No. I just said I'd tape over.
What's going on here?
What are you doing? All right, let's move on.
Yes.
All right, there's going to be some changes coming up soon. XP changes, and we have a new DLC coming out. So, real quick,
we're excited.
Will the XP changes help?
I'm not going to lie. I've just been blind to everything because I'm trying to remain positive, and I just want the Osiris story because he's one of my like favorite characters, I guess you could say, because of the mystery. Yeah. And I'm just trying to just get there. And I don't care. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to earn XP. I don't care if it's little or more. I don't care. I'm going to play the game. So give it to me.
I'm going to be on there. I agree with you too. I don't care about the XP changes all that much. I progress when I progress, and I was in a Destiny 1, player from day one, and I love the grind.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm excited about the new DLC with new story. Yep. Broman?
I mean, like, the XP changes were important. The game needs to honestly reflect your feedback as a player.
Right.
And I think that the fact that it didn't was kind of some hot bullshit.
Agreed.
But intentional or unintentional, it happened, and that's not changing. Right. And I'm happy that it's going. I'm happy that it's being rectified. I don't know if it's going to change much, but providing players with an experience that is, giving them active, reasonable feedback that doesn't seem funny to them is important. And the XP bar is the most obvious reward system in the game. So seeing it track and move properly from now on, I think that's great.
Awesome.
I'm excited about it.
But you, Betty?
Honestly, I'm the same. I've been playing since, D1 the beta, and I've always loved this game. And I'm a very optimistic person in general. I'm just kind of not going to voice any opinions about it until it happens. There's just so much negativity around it right now that I just want to see what happens. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I'm not going to contribute to the mass amounts of salt that are going on right now.
No, right. I can respect that. I think that knowing when to say something and when not to say something is important.
Exactly.
But I think that it's important that everyone keeps talking to each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Communication is key.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not saying fuck off. Like, that's not good communication. Like,
that's
hey, how are you doing today?
Not belittling someone's opinion.
There's a difference between positive, constructive criticism and being a total jackass. There's a big difference.
Speaking of salt, fuck fly swatters, because I found this thing on Instagram that is it's a salt gun.
I know
and it shoots salt and it kills flies. And if it's on your food, all you're doing is seasoning your fucking food.
Dude, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was like a funny,
it's the best.
And then I realized it was actually
funny or die kind of thing.
Low key, it's on my Christmas list.
Don't salt your food at all. You don't just don't salt it. You put no salt in your food, and then you're just like, bam.
They got a camo one that I'm like, yes, please, thank you.
One of the presents we got my father-in-law was a little treat gun for the dogs, because we know he's going to be sitting there at Christmas just in his chair watching TV with that little gun.
Shooting treats for the pups.
Yep. That's going to be good.
Talon, what do you think about the XP?
I'm kind of in the same boat. It's kind of it's a really weird thing because it kind of feels like, in a lot of ways, we get to this point with Destiny every time where like people go to the game, they're loving everything about it, and then little by little, people start peeling back layers, and the little things they don't like, they kind of blow away. And I think once that kind of spreads amongst the community, then there's toxicity. I think a lot of people should just kind of take a step back. Bungie is a huge team of people. They do fuck things up. They are human. I kind of sound like I'm cutting them a break. I'm really not. I'm just saying, like, people shouldn't flip the hell out and kind of, when this comes out, like Betty was saying, kind of wait to see, how it affects everything and kind of judge what we get. It's like, don't premeditatively, like, if somebody's going to do the first mission and let's say Osiris is terrible, oh, this whole DLC is complete trash, they're trying to, get us to buy more silver, which they probably are. I mean,
I'm not gonna lie, I buy $20 of silver every DLC. Just for new shit.
Awesome. So I'm kind of wait and see kind of thing.
Right.
I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, Osiris is one of those characters that we all want to know more about. And I think the thing I don't care about, the competitive side. I'll play PvP and this, that, I want endgame, yes. But deep down, I just want to know his backstory. Just for the story, and stuff like that. I just want to know, what are those dice that he's playing with? Like, what is that? So... I'm just waiting for.
Seems like an intriguing character, so I'm excited about that.
It'd be awesome.
Hell yeah.
T-Bot, did you talk about the XP?
No, but honestly, I'm sort of meh about it. Like, it's a good thing that they're changing it, but it doesn't affect the way I view the game and the way I play the game personally. So I'm glad, but I want to move on to the DLC. I want to see that. I'm really interested in the lore aspect of the Osiris stuff. That's what's going to intrigue me the most. So, just bring it on at this point because I want more Destiny.
Right. With that, Billy, tag spotting. I'm ready. I got some good ones. Let's go.
Now, what's really funny is, like you were mentioning earlier, we've been going. It's been a little bit of a dry patch in terms of the tags, not like phallical references. It's kind of been weak out there, I gotta say, and that's my fault. There haven't been a lot of things out there to kind of bring that. But as always, guys, these are real names of real Guardians. They're not made up for the show. If you have any way of checking them out, I've met at the Tower of LFG and raids. But these are my top 3 of the week. And then we've got some, like honorable. So starting off at number 3, and Mr. Broman, you can check these out as well.
Sure.
We've got OG Big Ball 3.
OG what?
OG Big Balls 1983.
That's when I was born.
I thought
It's a good year.
I thought it was Big Balls. Oh my gosh.
Everyone loves big balls.
Starting off hot with the balls reference. I like it.
Yeah, gotta go with the balls.
Just going for the jugular. How could it get better? Let's go.
Number 2. At number 2, I'm just gonna keep them coming. No pun intended. Dirty Meatball.
Dirty Meatball.
Okay.
That's a good meatball.
The guy's clan is a clam hams or clam hands.
Ugh.
Clam hands. So like
whatever the
clam hands on a dirty meatball. Ugh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with your third.
All right. And at number 1. I actually saw this guy. It was today. He was in front of our robot. He was giving our hole to get an exotic. He had a hairy goldenrod.
Excellent. Dick reference. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So, chicken fingers with the shout outs. I was in Cobb's chat last night, and in walks Buttery Rectum versus Gaming. And I was like, yes. And then eventually got the nickname of Butt. So that's the thing. And for all you horror movie fans, I met Babadookie, 951.
Oh, nice. Cool.
And
Great movie.
I had the pleasure of going back in time this weekend and meeting Ronald Reagan, 77.
Ronald
solid.
Reagan.
I like that one.
Broman,
T-Bot.
do you have any Twitch? Oh no, Broman.
Oh,
Do you
Broman,
have
go
any
ahead.
Twitch guys?
Oh, Twitch tags?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I asked if I could do Twitch tags. So, yeah. So top 3. All right. So
Yeah.
I have one of my first favorite ones that I ever saw on Twitch was Jedi Monkey Fight. I
Nice.
just thought it was funny. Like I busted out laughing for like 5 minutes because I imagined like monkeys jumping around, like being idiot asshole monkeys.
Jumping around like Yoda was with the lightsaber.
Throwing shit at each other and stuff. Yeah, I thought it was really funny. So there's that one. Tickle Me Smelmo has always been a good one because again, just nice, simple, and clean.
Nice.
Tickle Me Smelmo. But the worst one I've ever seen on Twitch is Cup Kake.
Ooh.
Like cupcakes. So there you go. Those are my top 3.
Last Rio in the chat said rail and bail. That's always
Rail
That's always a
underscore
good-
in underscore bail.
and
Yeah.
bail. Yeah, rail and bail.
Fantastic.
T-Bot, do you have any?
Yeah, I have 3. Let's see. So the first one I saw, this was just one of those that sort of just made me giggle. I saw Maniac Meerkat.
Nice.
Okay.
Maniac Meerkat. That just sort of got my imagination going about like what would a Maniac Meerkat look like, and if
Right.
that person was a Maniac Meerkat, and do meerkats have thumbs, and can they play games?
Yeah.
Do they murder you in your
He's a
sleep?
maniac.
And he's a maniac. We know
Do
that.
they
That's all
murder
we
you
know.
in your sleep?
All right, so playing Crucible, I was defeated by and defeated Big Bananas 88.
Okay.
Big
Nice.
Bananas 88. All
I
right.
like
Laurel.
that. I liked it. He was
Got
good.
some Big
He was a
Bananas.
solid dude.
Everyone loves some big bananas.
Yeah. Anyway, and the last but not least, this is a clan name. I can't remember the tag, but the clan name was Foreskin Brothers. Foreskin
gee.
Brothers. It's a clan name in Destiny. I was invited to it. I'm still contemplating joining. I'll give my answer at a later date.
What's the prerequisite? I would be like, what's the prerequisite? That might be
Right.
scary.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Those are my
Just-
3
just-
for the week.
Well,
All
hopefully you don't have to send a said pick to get into that clan.
That
But
would be
we will
terrible.
not go there.
Well,
What's-
I have
what's-
one.
I would join.
Well, I'm Jewish, so too bad, guys.
Go ahead, Betty.
Damn.
It was just one. I was just walking around tower. I think it was after we did the raid. And I'm pretty sure I know what it's supposed to say, but they said it backwards, I guess. So it says Bart Fox 69. So I'm assuming that was supposed
Bart
to be
Fox.
Fart Fox.
Bart Fox.
Yes.
Yeah, Fort Fox.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, you know what's more
yes.
important? Finding out who won last week. The Guardian Twitter winners.
Oh, baby.
All right, so the best. All right, our questions were: you are now a Destiny villain. What's your plot to take over the universe? And the winner was those fucking flying dragons over the Destiny universe in one.
Freaking laser beams attached to their
With the
freaking
laser
heads.
beams attached to their head. That was the winner.
T-Bot,
Your
good shit.
tower. It's Thanksgiving in the tower. What's your Friendsgiving food? And the winner was Callous Aged Wine. That won.
Who said that?
That was fucking T-Bot again. Bastard.
Golly.
All right,
Sweeping
and
it. Hopefully he doesn't sweep.
What are you thankful? Pick a person in Destiny and what are they thankful for? What are they? Put yourself in their shoes. And the sweeper bot won. He's thankful for his broom. Very simple. Very simple.
That was,
He was thankful
wasn't
for-
that Queens said that?
I think that was Queensbreakers.
Yep.
So, I mean, I will say
Popular
You know,
vote, T-Bot. God
popular vote.
damn.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Good job, buddy.
And it's time. It's time right now for
I'd
our
like to thank my
throwdown.
mom and my dad.
I'm about to start playing the Oscars music. Get off the stage.
Yeah. You just got hooked off. It's time for our weekly throwdown where we go head to head, bragging rights, and who is the most creative, passionate, and has the funniest answers, obviously. I'm your question master, and I'm overseeing these stupid ass antics. Our fighters tonight, Chicken, T-Bot, Talon, Broman.
Yo.
Representing the chat, we have Betty. So make sure you're adding your answers in there. She will be checking.
Gotcha.
And We will be posting them on Twitter so that you can vote on your favorite, and will be announced next week who the winner is. So make sure you vote. You are the one voting. Who will be victorious this week? Hit that bell, bitch.
Oh,
hit that bell. Thank you. All right. In honor of our special guest and his new business venture, create a Destiny-themed coffee flavor and pitch it.
So I go first. Is that what this is?
Yeah, that's your first.
I didn't write down my fucking answers. You
Yes.
All right.
Well, I can go first. I can go first if you want some time.
My answer for this. Cade 6's special bottled cold heart brew.
Ooh.
That's right. Delicious brew coffee made with the exotic flavor of the cold heart, distilled deep underneath the tower and brought up from underground by Cade 6 himself.
Oh, hand delivered.
You won't get a better brew that's more refreshing or exotic.
Oh, baby, I love the tag. I love it. I love it.
That was hot. That was hot,
man.
but cold at the same time.
You see, I knew he would bring the fire. I just knew it.
But also the cool. Brought the cool.
But also the cold heart.
Yeah,
oh, man.
It was good. All right, chicken, let's see if you can do it.
I myself have a tagline as well. I said the Sunshot Breakfast Blend. Only the best harvested beans from the farms of the EDZ. Commercial tagline. You can't outrun the sun. Just greet it with a nice, fresh brewed cup of the Sunshot Breakfast Blend.
I like it. I like it though.
It's not bad. He even has like the commercial tagline in there and everything.
Hey, but you can't outrun the sunrise. Sunrise is the flavor text of the Sunshot, baby.
We know it is.
I went there. I went nerdy on it.
On like 2 shows ago, using that.
You gave me the inspiration, Betty. I stole it.
It was
stole it.
He stole it from you, and now if he wins, it's all your fault, Betty.
It's half credit to Betty.
All right, T-Bot. Let's hear what you have. What's your blend?
All right. I'm going to bring the Chaos Accelerant Blend, harvested straight from the void. Darker than dark roast, the extra kick comes from sucking the buzz out of inferior dancing and or striding blends.
What's the end?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
Say the end.
Okay.
I'm
not going to say it. That was
say
a
it
joke for you guys.
Do it.
Say it.
That was a joke for you guys. All right,
I'll delete it. All right. Talon, you're up. Let's hear it.
All right. See, and what Broman actually did. See, he used Cade, so I got to use mine as well. Damn it, I did Cade as well. Don't
pick Cade though. So I will disqualify you from everything that you pick Cade.
Cade's my Broman.
Flavors.
Did you see what I did there? I said
Broman. If you look at question 3, it says, or is it 2 or 3? It says, "Don't pick Cade." We have to do that because of Billy.
Yeah, it's simply because of Billy, because that's all he picks is Cade 6.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't help it, man. Okay, so I came up with the Cade 6 Darkness Grande Mocha Latte Cappuccino. Basically, it's Cade. He doesn't give a damn. You know, it may or may not have alcohol in it. And the tagline I've got, it's tough enough to degrease exos, light, no pun intended, and full of energy to help keep you going for hours, like doing a raid for the first time hours.
Ooh. All right. Okay. I like it.
I like that. That's something that Kay would say, though.
Betty, do we have something from chat?
The last Rio said Vexpresso, whipped Vex
milk.
Ooh,
baby.
I like
last Rio, past special guest. Great, killing it.
Fuck you, Vexpresso, person with an answer. That's great.
It's fucking awesome. All right, any other good ones you see from the chat?
That's all I got in chat.
Okay, so for me, I mean, I'm just the question master, but if I were to do this, I don't drink coffee. I'm weird. I'm hyper enough. I don't need the coffee.
I'm right there with you. I don't drink coffee either.
Listen, there's only one choice for me, and it's an Ikora-inspired drink. 3 kinds of cocoa with a hint of chili spice. It's called Dawn Blade Sexy Chocolate. It's hot chocolate. It's fantastic.
Too bad she's a Nova Bomb.
I don't care if she's sexy chocolate.
Okay,
Betty, would you like to give yours?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
I said Hammer of Soul Blend.
Ooh.
And intense and full of fire, it'll light a flame inside you.
Okay. Short and sweet. I love it. All right, hit that bell.
Ooh, round 2.
All right. Make sure you're going on Twitter before we go on to round 2. Make sure you're going on Twitter and voting for your favorite. The Twitter poll should be up any minute right now. Our guys are putting it up right now. So once it's up, go on our Twitter at Rasputin Radio. Vote for your favorite. Don't vote for Cade 6 the second time because Cade 6 sucks. Vote for the first one if you want.
Usually I feel good because usually he says don't vote for chicken, and sometimes I win. So it's just.
No, okay. Hit the bell. Bitch bell.
I already hit the bell.
Hit it again. Okay.
Bang your head.
So, this is a Destiny 1 throwback. Marasov is alive. What? How did she survive? What is she doing now? T-Bot, let's hear from you. What's going on?
All right. In the wake of the destruction, Marasov boarded an evacuation pod and jettisoned into space, where the blast sent her pod off course into the unknown. Stranded on the desert planet, she is found by the everlasting know-it-all Yogurt and is now tending to his merchandise shop, hoping for her return to the Destiny universe in the upcoming DLC, Destiny 2, The Search for More Money.
Oh my God.
For those who don't know who Yogurt is, does everyone know what Yogurt is? Who Yogurt is?
It sounds really familiar.
It's from Spaceballs.
Man. It's a Spaceballs reference. Come on, guys.
It's from Spaceballs. And he has the merchandise shop.
Oh my God.
It's fine. So if you don't know,
we have to do an AV night.
I suck.
And that's why I had to preface this, T-Bot, because I wanted them to understand how funny that reference is. So if you don't know who Yogurt is, go watch some clips on YouTube. Spaceballs movie. It's fantastic.
You need to do research in order to understand how funny that really is.
You'll get it, bro.
You'll realize it.
Do your homework. We need it back tomorrow by noon.
You will thank me later. Talon, you're up.
Oh my God.
Mine. I kind of thought about how the queen likes to just go in and take things over and kind of take control of certain classes and races. So when she blew up, she essentially sent herself to another realm, and she found more friends that I would say are kind of awoken-ish. And at some point, I think they're going to make a return in an upcoming DLC. It's going to be a huge cross promotion, and that are the trolls. She's going to show up with all the little trolls that we've seen in like the animated movies, and she's going to be their new queen.
Oh
so that's what she's.
Is it going to be a musical? Because I don't know if I can take that. I can't.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do
that. I don't know. We haven't seen a musical.
As long as JT's in it, if Justin Timberlake's in it, I'm good. We can go.
I'll watch anything he will do. His voice is like an angel. Shut up. All right.
He's a beautiful man.
Broman, you're up.
Okay, well, she's dead.
Yeah, she's dead.
No,
she's dead. She's not coming back?
Seen her funeral.
She's fucking dead. No, but to give you an answer, but she's dead. But to give you an answer that isn't that, I would say that she died. And then, because she was so special, the 9 discovered her, and were like, "Ooh, you should not be dead, and we're gonna use you for shit like we used Sir." And then that's it.
That's actually a pretty good answer, though.
I hope that when we put the poll in, it says the 9 discovered her, and we will use her for shit. That's what I want the poll to say, because that is perfect. Chicken, you're up.
Mara Zur confirmed.
Yeah, I said, you really think she'd be able to summon that kind of energy and not be able to teleport herself out of that motherfucker? So what she did was skipped out of there just in time. And now she's settled down with a nice, respectable guardian. And they have a little place on the water on Titan. She lives with her one true love, Michael Robinson.
Speaking of which,
well, tell me, because I win. Tell me because I win, because I see it in chat. Tell me because I win.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
She's with me. We were hanging out. Go ahead, Betty.
Oh yeah, make me say it. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Say it.
She's gonna go for a swim.
Go ahead.
She's with me. We are hanging out in our house on the edge of the reef, overlooking the edge of the galaxy, having some alone time, just home and her.
And yes.
And yes, our house has 7 showers, 1 for every day of the week.
And
That's
who said that?
creepy.
Who did that come from?
That was Mike.
It was Mike.
Mike DR.
It was Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Betty, you want to give your your little thing? You don't have to if you don't want
No,
to.
I'm okay.
Okay. It's hard to follow that up. I almost don't want,
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah. So my blue boo is alive. She survived. It's very simple. She pulled out her easy button from Staples. She hit it. That was easy. Everything paused right before she blew up, and she kind of like backed out like Homer Simpson, like slowly into the bushes. She backed out, and then she's gone. She's in the sunny shores of Venus, living it up, retired status. That's where she is.
Nice.
Okay. Polls should be up soon, so go vote at Rasputin Radio. Hit the bell, bitch. Thank
Side
you.
note, Bungie, please make that an emote in season 2. Thank you.
What?
Yeah.
State,
The back out?
easy button?
The back out,
the
the Homer
back
Simpson
out?
back out into the bushes.
Yeah, it's so great. It's fantastic.
All right.
All right, what character would be best as your imaginary friend? And I said, please don't answer Cade. It's too easy.
It might happen.
Okay? Too
Just
easy.
saying it might happen.
It's not. It better not happen. All right, Talon, you're up. Who would
All
be
right,
your
so
imaginary friend?
I don't know, man. I was thinking of a lot of different characters. Oh, it was Kate.
Oh God.
It would just overall. I mean, you can't think of any other character in the Destiny universe. I think he's iconic, fun, always has a great time. Could just get into a whole bunch of hijinks. And the funny thing is, with you doing all those things and him being like your imaginary friend, people would really think you're crazy and out of your mind more than usual. So you're just like walking around, golden gunning stuff all over the place. It would be absolutely hilarious, and that is my choice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you lose just because you picked Cade. So I'm gonna go on to chicken.
I went just a tiny bit Death Note on this one, anime reference, and I picked Oryx. Yes, he would be creepy, and yes, he would scare the shit out of me. But potentially, it could turn into very intellectual conversations because I feel like Oryx is a very smart person who knows a lot of shit. And as soon as I could, get past the creepiness, like waking up with him there, just kind of like breathing
Staring
and
at you.
shit and just doing that thing, we could just go fly around maybe and do that whole thing. I don't know. And, yeah.
Okay.
Oryx.
That's all right.
Creepy,
Oryx,
my creepy
that's
friend Oryx.
It's different. Go ahead, Broman. Let's hear it.
All right. So if I had to have an imaginary friend, okay, from the whole Destiny universe, any of them ever,
Would it be Cosmo?
I'd want to have Shax.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Shax.
Yeah, the best imaginary friend.
Yeah,
He'd always be
that
really
is
excited
Shax.
about anything that I do. He'd be like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
You spit in their
you
face.
didn't have to wipe after that poop,
Yes.
poop guardian." Like, yeah, he'd be great.
He would be your permanent hype man. I love
Dude,
it.
it's great. Oh, yes. Yes. You freaking make, you crumple up a piece of paper and make it in the trash can. He's back there going, that was amazing. Like, yes. It was Shax. Thank you.
All right, finish that up with T-Bot. What's going on? Who do you have?
All right. I couldn't really come up with a good one, but the one I thought of was the Exo Stranger. Because I feel that she'd keep me on my toes, and for all we know, she really was imaginary. Just don't ask her any questions because she doesn't know or have time to explain.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Mysterious.
She's there. She's not there. She's there. I mean, you can't really rely on her.
I never know
get
what
it.
she's doing back there.
What is she always doing? What are they always doing back there? All right, Betty.
Who is she talking to?
What's the chat? Yeah,
All
chat.
right,
What's going on?
So in chat, there is Special Ed. I'm assuming that's Special Ed 14. He says fail safe because he'd have two friends.
There you go. There you go.
That's great. I love that.
That's great.
President Turtle said his ghost. At first he said Zer, but then he changed it to his ghost. The last Rio
That was my pick.
agreed with Broman for Shax because drinking at the bar with him would be fun.
You're right.
And Mighty Slash said Varix would love the matter-of-fact commentary on my life. Eating steak. You are alive. The cow is not.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
That's good. That's good.
I like what Rasputin said. Wipe forever, Guardian. in terms of what Broman said.
Yes, with the pooping.
I would
right.
like to throw in mine just because it's cute.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Send your
So
cuteness.
for me, to me it's cute. For me, it would be Golgoroth because, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to have a massive beast as their imaginary friend who likes to eat people. It's like an oversized pet.
Okay.
Who can eat people?
I like it.
I just imagine like Golgoroth walking around. He sees somebody. They're like, "Oh, what's going on, buddy?" He's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Grabs him. Oh.
If
Golgoroth is my fave.
If I had an imaginary friend, I'd want it to be Callus, just because his fat drunk ass would be slurring all over the place. And honestly, who doesn't like watching drunk people do stupid shit? That's personally for me. I could be in a meeting at work and I would just see him like falling around doing dumb shit, and I would just be like laughing, and they'd be like, "This guy's weird," but I'm having a great time.
Speaking of drunk people doing shit, I watched an English guy, try to step on an egg today, and he was drunk, and he fell down and smashed his face on the egg and cracked the egg. It was fucking hilarious. I didn't know where the video was going. I didn't know where it was going, and then when he slipped and smashed the egg with his face, I was like, this is glorious. Like, why isn't this not viral?
It's like one of those little things that give you enjoyment throughout the day. That
I shared it on my Facebook, and I was like, "You're welcome." That's gonna make your day easy.
So, other than that, we're happy to announce that Ballistic Betty will be taking over as our Legend of the presenter. Ooh. Betty's best,
baby.
What member of the community is doing amazing things? Betty. Who are we highlighting this week, Betty? Come on, tell us.
So for this week, I am actually really happy to talk about an amazing artist, and we were all discussing artists before.
Yes.
Her name is Ari. She actually goes by Zombie Panic and then ATK, so Zombie Panic Attack, on Instagram, and the same tag on Redbubble. Blech. I personally actually commissioned her for a Chibi D1 Titan, and she does amazing work. Like, honestly, and it was $20 for this thing. And it was, $20 for my own commission. And it was amazing. She threw in like extra stickers. She does these adorable little zombie things. And she's a really nice person. She goes to all these expos and like does booths with her art and everything. And it's not just, she does Destiny stuff, but it's more spread out than that. But she definitely has a unique style, and everyone should definitely check her out on Instagram and Redbubble.
I'm Googling it.
Awesome.
I mean, Instagramming it right now. Followed. Boom. You should do the same.
Yeah. Nice.
I've actually seen her work in passing, so very good. The shout-outs I have, did you guys hear about the guy that turned his Echo Dot into a ghost?
Yeah.
He's on Reddit.
Oh shit, that sounds so cool.
Blastafarian on Reddit. The Reddit user Blastafarian took his Echo Dot and 3D printed a ghost around it. And it sits there and responds, and that. It's great. It's fucking great. So check that out. I'm gonna post that article or thing on the Reddit link on our Twitter after the show. It's very good. A huge shout out to past special guests. Cabo and Art got movie of the week for his time lapse of one of my favorite pieces, the Light Beyond Nemesis broken helmet. It was beautiful. If you haven't seen it. Also, Boompus and MV Arco for doing their Faction Rally collaboration pieces. Those are freaking amazing. Check those out. And also, past special guest Spartan Zero, who's also in the chat, just released his new montage titled Stronger with the help of MXLex _YT at YouTube. They're reaching for movie of the week this week. They've already got over 1,000 views on YouTube and hundreds of votes, I believe, on the creations page. So check them out. Support past special guests. Show them some love on those things, and keep it pushing, guys. We're so proud of you.
Yep, great job. Anybody else have any shout outs they want to give? Nope.
Broman, any shout outs? No? Alrighty, let's move on
Shout out to Rasputin Radio. They're so fucking cool.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
We try.
Is it okay if I clip that and play that every morning when I wake up? And be like, yes! Fuck yeah! And
you
just
wanna
go.
Put that in your intro clips.
Yeah.
Radio. Whatever you want, man.
Thank you.
Remix.
Let's move on to Mode of Light. Mode of Light is an inspirational segment that we do every week. Hopefully connect to your real life and also your gaming life. The title today is your age-old saying, where there's a will, there's a way. And until you dive into what your willpower can do, you really don't understand that saying. So you may only have average skill, but your willpower can take you to levels that you don't even understand. And if you are connected to your power of will and your drive and your grind, and you make those things the most consistent things that you can have is your willpower and your drive and your grind, your skill is a non-factor. It's going to take you to the next level. It's going to keep you pushing, and guess what? Your skill will catch up. It's just going to play the catch-up game. So keep that willpower strong. Keep it on the forefront of your mind. The most consistent thing that you can do is just have that drive, have that absolute grind like we talk about constantly on the show. Keep it pushing. That's it. That's what I got.
And you can do it.
You can
all
do
of
it.
you. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it. There's people
Right.
behind you. You
Right.
can do it.
That's what I got from Motor Life this week.
Announcements. Next week, we're going to have the very amazing streamer and photographer Hidden on. So tune in next week. He's very talented and he's going to be awesome. So
Dan.
he's set to be in next week.
Hashtag
So
Broman.
plugs, Broman, plugs.
Sure.
Anything you
Okay.
want to plug.
Hi, I'm Professor Broman. Let me do some plugs. I have my own podcast. It's called the Broman Podcast. I upload there daily, and I do 3 episodes of a segment called Ask Broman a week. It's recorded live on Twitch. You can join my Discord. It's discord.gg/broman, and tune in live to ask a question about anything you want. I usually tweet out. My Twitter is @ProfessorBroman when we are doing the episodes and what time. I stagger them, so no matter what time zone you're in, you have a chance. So that's the Broman Podcast. Also, the cheeky coffee joke reference was because I own a coffee company called King's Coast Coffee. You can check us out at kingscoastcoffee.com. We just finished our holiday rush of sales, but there's plenty of time to get orders in and get your stuff before Christmas. I promise you it will be some of the best coffee you've ever had, because we roast everything to order, and you get it usually within 4 to 5 days of it being roasted. And if you haven't had coffee that fresh before, it will blow your fucking mind out of your pants.
Right.
So
In a good way.
That's the tagline, I think.
It'll
I heard coffee made you poop, but jeez. I'm just kidding.
Best to take your pants off before you drink it.
Right.
No, that's great. The person I work with, we have 2 coaches, and he's really into coffee, and I'm actually getting him some King's Coast for Christmas. So
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chicken.
All right. Chicken. Our live show of Rasputin Radio can be found on this channel right here, twitch.tv/chickenfingers, CHIKINFINGAZ. Our podcast, the audio version, can be found on SoundCloud, iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and Player FM. For the funniest video podcast, this is a very video-heavy podcast, so this will make the YouTube cut. It will be released on YouTube if you want to check that out. If you're ever have the time or the heart to do it, please just leave us a review on iTunes. Tell us what you think. All comments are welcome. And if you want to hang out with me, if you think I'm not just some dumb idiot, you can hang out with me on Instagram at Chicken Fingers, Twitch at TV this channel /Chicken Fingers. I'm on Twitter as well. I try to support anything. So if you message me and you want some love, I'll give you some love. So I don't accept money for love. So I'm not that kind of whore. Okay, not a whore.
This time.
All right, so this time, Honus, go ahead.
All right, make sure you follow and like us at Rasputin Radio at Twitter and Instagram. Mainly Twitter. We all take turns being on that. So if you DM us, it's open. It is a person. You will get a response from a person. It's not like a automated thing. So yeah, no robots, just us.
Failsafe doesn't do the responses.
No, Failsafe does not. It's just 2 people.
It's an outsourced robot.
It's literally 2 people. Also, be sure to vote on your favorite Guardian Throwdown Twitter. If you have suggestions on Throwdown questions, email us. And also we have a Patreon. If you love and support us and want to help support the show, all the money goes back into the show. Right. Yeah, all the money goes back into the show. We do not pocket anything.
Chickens.
We all have jobs. We're all doing
Put money in the thing.
Do it. Do it. Put money if you want.
Oh my god.
You don't have
Only if you want. You don't have to.
Put money.
You don't have I would be showing it on the show right now. I am wearing my Rasputin, my sweet ass Rasputin Radio shirt, but like Bonus pointed out, I didn't buy a damn camera because I'm not a selfish person who wears a show. Yeah, I'm also cheap. So you guys can check us out. We do have really sick Rasputin Radio shirts. Go to teespring.com/Rasputin-radio-merch. And they could also find me. People have been sending me a bunch of tags for the show. I truly appreciate that. My name is TalonCard044. I'm on PS4, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You guys can find me everywhere. Send those tags. I'll feature you on the show and give you a shout out.
Oh man, Mama Chicken made me. Awesome.
Betty.
Remember, you guys can always email us at RasputinRadioPodcast@gmail.com and join or like us on Facebook. For me, you can find me on Instagram at Ballistic Betty, Twitch Ballistic Betty, and finally Twitter for the last few weeks.
Woo!
Ballistic _ Betty. Not the other one. That's another person.
Don't talk to them.
Don't everybody talk to them and then go to the real Betty.
Yeah, scare her.
T-bot.
All right, guys. We also ask that you be part of the war and join us on Discord. The link will be dropped in chat. And if for some reason you'd like to hear more from me, you can find me streaming on Mixer at mixer.com/IamTbot and blurting nonsense in 280 characters or less on Twitter at IM_Tbot. Excellent.
Now I'm gonna get to this huge thank you to the educator, the master.
Anytime.
Now
I love being here.
Now people, I've been shouting this out obviously because Professor Broman is the man. So they're like, how? And I'm like, you know what? I did a thing, and I challenged people on Twitter. I said, do you got what it takes for the Guardian Throwdown? Can you make, the chat laugh and have a great time? And he was like, what is this? And when he DM'd us,
you were asking me to talk shit on my friends or something.
No. And that's why I was like, no, this is
fucking thing. Yeah.
No.
That's why, and then you commented and saying, hey, what is this? And we were like, okay, bye. And then you message us, and you were like, telling me more. And I was like, oh my god, Broman just messaged us. And to
be honest,
it was amazing. So you're a very positive and community oriented member of the community, and we love that. And that's how we connect to you, and because we are very community oriented. So we love that you came on and shared that insight to the community and just share, the drive and, to keep that community together. And, we appreciate you setting aside the time. Like you said, you and your wife, you have that cap of time. We're bleeding over a little bit, but we appreciate you. And, thank you so much for, sharing the time with us, man. I had a blast. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for your charity. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy.
Anytime.
And, yeah, if there's anything I know we're small.
I appreciate the fact that you guys would invite me on and that you would share your little corner of the internet with me. And I'm humbled to be asked. So seriously, thank you very much. And I appreciate you.
And we mean this.
Thank you.
I mean, if there's anything, I know we're small, but if there's anything that you to help, you let us know. Whether it's hey, we need people to contact so and so, we'll help.
Hey, you want me to lick fucking envelopes at GuardianCon? I'll fucking do it, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever, that's, and we're serious because we may not be able to help financially and all this other stuff, but we can help. We can help in other ways, and if you need anything, Rasputin Radio has your back, and we'll help 100%. Anything. Seriously.
Yeah. I will tap you guys if something comes up. I know I know that one of the stress points of doing what I do is and being I don't know, a celebrity in the community or whatever, having lots of eyes on me or whatever is I occasionally have a hard time like reaching out and finding the people I want to, as you showed me earlier with Brick and Nick. Did not know who that was, but you did, because you have time to fucking know. And I'm so like, that is why doing stuff like this to me has so much value. So thank you for making my life better.
Oh man.
Yeah, that dude, small quick story on that, Broman, just super quick. I'm a huge Lego fanatic. Like, people that know me, I've got a whole bunch of Legos and I build stuff. When Chris originally talked about that there was some guy out there that did that, I instantly followed his channel. Like, as we were talking, I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I was looking, and he's like, that was when he was building the Risk Runner. And I've followed the guy ever since and kind of just going back. But my whole, if everybody here remembers, my whole thing was, does he glue the pieces?
Right.
Because anybody that's a huge hardcore Lego person, if they glue the pieces, they are pieces of shit.
He said, he literally said, so in passing on the show, he was like, nah, some people do add some stuff to make them stick, but I just add, different layers and I do it this way. And we're like, this guy's fucking legit. So anyway, long story short.
All right. Final thoughts, chicken. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts on the show. Thank you so much to everyone that came out in chat showing us love. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening to the audio version. Thank you so much. It's on my wall right here written down. We do this for the community to shine light on all Guardians. That is our mission. That is our why. That's what keeps us going. That's why we are here. Now, if you were ever interested in being on the show, just reach out to us. We don't care if you're some guy that plays only on Saturdays because that's when the kids go down, or to the grandmas. We don't care. We want you on the show. We want to hear your story because we love you and we love this community. So don't hesitate to reach out. To further support the podcast, just share us with others. You see us post our link of an episode, share it, retweet it, whatever, because it puts us in front of other people. That's what you got to do. And we love you. And that's a wrap on episode 55. We'll catch you next week for episode 56.
See you guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.